In this video, we're diving into what it takes to start a B Corp, what it actually means, why people do it, and how you can go through the full process without getting overwhelmed. What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you make smarter business decisions and build a company with real impact. What is a B Corp, really? So first off, let's clear something up. When people say B Corp, they usually mean one of two things. Either a benefit corporation, which is a legal business structure, or a certified B Corporation, which is a title awarded by a third party, not the government. This video focuses on benefit corporations, which are legally recognized in most US states. But I'll also touch on certified B Corps and how the two are different, and sometimes connected. A benefit corporation is a for-profit business that's legally committed to doing more than just maximizing profits. These companies are also responsible for having a positive impact on society and the environment. Think Patagonia, Kickstarter, or even Ben & Jerry's. These are companies that bake purposes right into their business model. So if you're someone who wants to build a profitable business and make the world a better place, this structure is worth learning about. Why start a B Corp? Most people choose to form a B Corp because they want to do business differently. It's not just about tax advantages or getting a certificate to hang on the wall. It's about making your mission permanent, legally. Here's what that means. You're required by law to consider the impact that your decisions have on workers, the environment, and the community. You're not just answering to shareholders. You're also looking out for the stakeholders. It creates a level of accountability and transparency that builds trust with your customers, teams, and investors. For founders, it's a great way to lock in your values as the business grows. If you ever raise money or bring on partners, the B Corp structure protects your mission. Step 1, understand the difference between a benefit corporation and a certified B Corp. So let's make this crystal clear before we go any further. A benefit corporation is a legal business structure, just like an LLC or a C corporation. A certified B Corp is a voluntary certification from B Lab, a nonprofit organization. You can form a benefit corporation without being certified, and you can be a certified B Corp even if your legal structure is something else, like an LLC. But many businesses choose to do both. Form a benefit corporation and then apply for B Lab certification later. If you're early in your journey, start with a legal formation. You can always pursue certification once you're established and meet the performance standards. Step 2, choose the right state. Not every state allows you to form a benefit corporation, so the first step is checking if your state recognizes it. As of 2025, most US states do, but not all. You want to double check with your Secretary of State website or use a formation service that supports benefit corps. If your state doesn't allow it, you have a couple of options. Number 1 is register in another state that does, like Delaware or California, though this might mean extra paperwork or fees. Or you could form an additional corporation or LLC for now and convert later once your state catches up. If you're a foreign founder outside the US, the most popular choice is to incorporate in Delaware because of its flexibility and startup-friendly legal system. Step 3, draft and file your articles of incorporation. Here's where the paperwork begins. To create a benefit corporation, you'll need to file articles of incorporation, and these need to include specific language about your company's commitment to creating a general public benefit. This isn't something you can just skip or write vaguely. The wording needs to clearly state that your company exists not just to generate profits, but also to create a positive impact on society and the environment. Some states have pre-approved templates for this. Others just require you to add a public benefit clause. Either way, don't rush this step, and don't be afraid to consult a lawyer or use a service that knows how to handle B Corp filings. Step 4, create a public benefit statement. This is more than just a formality. It's the heart of your business. You'll need to clearly define what kind of public benefit that your company is working to achieve. This could be reducing environmental waste, improving access to education, supporting underserved communities, ethical sourcing of products. Whatever it is, it should align with your mission and be something that your business can realistically work towards. Later on, you'll be expected to report on your progress, so be specific enough that people can hold you accountable. Step 5, update your bylaws or operating agreement. If you already have an existing business and you're switching to a benefit corporation, then you'll need to amend your bylaws or operating agreement to reflect the change in structure. Even if you're starting fresh, it's still a good idea to spell this out in your internal documents. The key language should cover the company's commitment to creating a general and specific public benefit, how directors will balance financial interests with social and environmental impact, how the company will report on its impact each year. Now again, this isn't something most lawyers are used to doing by default, default, so make sure whoever helps you knows the B Corp rules. Step 6, choose a third-party standard to measure your impact. B Corp laws usually require you to measure your performance using a recognized third-party standard. This is what keeps the label from being just feel-good marketing. The most common choice, the B Impact Assessment from B Lab. It's free, online, and pretty comprehensive. You answer questions across categories like governance, workers, communities, environment, and customers. This tool also gives you a score, which comes in handy later if you apply to be a certified B Corporation. You can also choose other standards, but they need to be independent, transparent, and credible. Step 7, file your annual benefit report. Now we get to the accountability piece. Each year, your company has to file a benefit report. This is basically a public report that outlines the positive impact that your company made that year, how you measured your impact, any goals you hit or missed, and in some states, this report gets filed with the Secretary of State. In others, you just need to publish it on your website. Either way, the point is transparency. Some founders dread this step, but honestly, it's a great way to stay on track and show your audience that you're walking the walk. Step 8, optional. Become a certified B Corporation. Once your business is legally set up as a benefit corporation and you've been operating for a while, usually at least a year, you can apply to become a certified B Corp through B Lab. Now, this isn't required, but it's a badge that holds weight. Customers, investors, and employees tend to respect the certification because it's rigorous and it's not easy to get. The process includes completing the B Impact Assessment, scoring at least 80 out of 200 points, providing documentation to verify your claims, paying a certification fee based on your revenue, and then B Lab will review everything, maybe even schedule an interview or audit, and if approved, you become part of the B Corp community. If your goal is to be a mission-driven business that's recognized globally, this step can really boost your credibility. Quick recap. Understand the difference between a benefit corporation and a certified B Corp. Choose a state that allows benefit corps. File articles of incorporation with benefit language. Write your public benefit statement. Update your internal documents like bylaws. Pick a third-party standard to measure impact. File your annual benefit report and get certified by B Lab. So should you start a B Corp in 2025? Here's the big question. Is this worth it? If you're building a business that's purpose-driven, where impact is just as important as profit, and you want to protect that mission long-term, then yes, starting a B Corp can be a smart move. It gives you a legal structure that matches your values. It builds trust with customers, and it sets you apart in a market that's full of greenwashing and empty promising. But it's not for everyone. It takes time, effort, and ongoing reporting. If you're still figuring out your business model or you're bootstrapping something small, you might want to start with a simple LLC and evolve later. There's no perfect answer, just one that fits where you are in your journey. So with that being said, if you want to get started with any of the products that we recommend to help you get started with you and your new business, if that's a B Corp, you'll find links for them down in the description below. These are affiliate links, which means we earn a small commission when you use them at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue creating free content just like this. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on this channel, we make videos dedicated to helping new and existing entrepreneurs get started and succeed in business, so be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you here in the next video.